Okay, quick show of hands here. How many people in this room are musicians? I like that people raise their hands before I ask the question. Okay, amazing. So everyone that did not raise your hand is what we like to sometimes refer to in the music industry as an average listener. And it doesn't mean you're average. I'm sure you're very cool. You're here at South by Southwest. But it does mean that you probably don't listen to music the same way that I do. So, a little bit about me. I go by the artist name Derivakat. I am a musician, songwriter, music producer. I write songs for people that love stories, and I attended Berklee College of Music studying music production and engineering, and I graduated in 2021. And today, I'm going to talk to you about critical listening, and a really fun topic, and how it can change not only the way that you engage with music, but also the way that you engage with the world through the eyes and ears of an observer. So, bit of a backstory. When I was a kid, I was a very quiet kid, and I always preferred to watch and listen and absorb things about the world around me. I first learned about critical listening when I was in high school, and I was taking a music production class where the teacher, as an assignment in class, had us listen to the entire 40-minute Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album by the Beatles. Great album. And the assignment was to listen, just listen, and write down everything that we heard. And after each song was done, everyone in the class would discuss what we had heard, things we had listened to in the songs. And what was really incredible was the further we got into the album and the more we discussed things, the more I would pick up on different little nuanced things in the music. And it forever changed the way that I listen to music. I have these incredible analytical skills now that allow me to pick apart the technical and creative decisions that other artists make so that I can reference and apply them to my own work. Critical listening has multiple practical applications, not only for everyday use, for people to have a deeper understanding of music and learn more about it, but also for music producers like me to use as a resource when creating a mixdown or blending the sounds of a song together. So today, I'm going to teach you some fundamentals of critical listening and how you can use them to deepen your understanding of music and engage with it in a more fun and interesting way. So there are 3 aspects of critical listening that I'll go over, and I promise you don't need to know anything about music to get a grasp of this. I know some of you might be visual learners, so I've provided a wonderful graphic for us. Wait for it. The cube! I know, it's like super musical, right? It's what is this going to teach us? But stick with me on this. I'm a very visual learner. I know some of you might be as well. And this is the way that I was taught to visualize music and makes the most sense to me. So this is what I'll teach you today. There are 3 axes to the cube. And the first one is the vertical axis, which we put pitch on. So if a sound is super way up high, it's like really high on the cube. And if it's like really low, like a bass or something, it's really low on the cube. The second axis, the horizontal axis, is for panning, which is how far left or right a sound is in a stereo field or when you listen to it on headphones. So if a sound's in your right ear, it's on the right side of the cube. If it's in your left ear, it's on the left side of the cube. The third axis is for amplitude, or how loud or quiet a sound is. And using these 3 axes, we're able to basically make visualizations of entire songs mapped out in a 3D space. Learning to qualify and identify these aspects of pitch, panning, and amplitude can help you make more informed realizations about how a sound works, so that maybe you can understand more about how it's supposed to make you feel. For example, a mix with well-panned aspects can be a vital aspect for making a rock band or a orchestra or a grand piano feel like it's being played right in front of you. Heavy bass is meant to make you feel it in your bones, and a loud vocal front and center in a mix makes you pay attention to it. Producers use these tools to help subconsciously clue in listeners as to what's important in a song. And we can also use critical listening to figure out how sounds and textures work together and identify elements in our favorite songs. Critical listening helps us engage with music in a deeper way, but we can also use critical analysis to figure out how anything in the world works. All we really need to do is break down a final product into its pieces, like disassembling a machine to see how it works. There is so much to learn about the world if you allow yourself to open your eyes and ears. I ask that next time you listen to your favorite song or any music, that you take the time to listen critically, and I hope that you will find it rewarding. Thank you.